All right, lesson 4.3, dividing mixed numbers. This is page 91. This is an explore activity. We'll kind of give you a visual on how to divide mixed numbers, and then we'll draw some conclusions, and we'll learn how to do that. All right, so check this out. Modeling mixed number division. Antoine is making sushi rolls. He has 2.5 cups of rice, and he will use 1/4 cup of rice for each sushi roll. How many sushi rolls can he make? So this is the amount of rice he has. 2.5 cups. You can see 1, 2.5. And this is the portion size. And so this is going to be a sushi roll because he's going to use a 1/4 cup. Notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4/4 in a whole. So all that should make sense. So really what you can do to answer question B, I guess we need to read all of A. It says to find the number of sushi rolls that can be made, you need to determine how many fourths, that's these things, are in 2.5. Use fraction pieces to represent 2.5 on the model below. So there's a fourth, there's 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 sushi amount, there's 4 1/4s or 4 sushi rolls in each cup. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's 2 more fourths, which makes a total of 10. How many fourths are there in 2.5? There's 10. Antoine has enough rice to make 10 sushi rolls. So you just get that by counting. Now we actually just divided, you're just not sure that we did that. Let's go ahead and check out the bottom of the page. Okay. The reflect number 1 reads, which mathematical operation could you use to find the number of sushi rolls that Antoine can make? Well, that's division. So that's the first answer is division. It says explain. Really all we need to do is write you divide 2.5 cups of rice by 1/4 cup serving size. Now, if you're tempted to write the division problem itself, that's what we're supposed to do for number 2. Look at what number 2 says. It says, write the division shown by the model. Well, we had 2.5 cups, and we divided that by 1/4. And then we could write the answer too. You get 10. And that kind of looks funny. You might be looking at that thinking, I'm not sure how that works. Well, we're going to teach you, don't worry. All right, question 3 says, suppose Antoine instead uses 1/8 cup of rice for each sushi roll. How would his model change? And how many sushi rolls can he make and explain? Well, we need a picture for this. So what I'm going to do here is go back up to the sushi rolls, and I need to take a picture of it. So I'm going to just take a quick snapshot, and then I can show you how to do this, what you could do on your page. So now I'm going to put the page back up. Here's our copy. Now we've got all our answers back, and I'm going to put number 3 right here. You don't have a model by your number 3, but you can look up at the top of your page. So look at what it says here. Suppose Anton instead uses 1/8 cup of rice. So these yellow portions right here aren't going to work. But one thing you need to notice, this is really pretty important. One thing you need to notice is how 1/8 of a cup compares to 1/4 of a cup. So the reason why it's called 1/8 is because if you took 1 whole cup, you'd separate it into 8 equal parts. So here's what eighths look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what you could notice, and it's kind of hard maybe, it's messy and I'm sorry about that. What you could notice is that if you take your fourths and split them in half, you get eighths. So I'm doing that for all of these. And the cool thing about this is now you can kind of draw a little pattern. If he used 1/8 cup size portions, then you would get 8 sushi rolls for each cup. So I'm just going to put 8 rolls. They're sushi rolls, but 8 rolls. So there's going to be 8 rolls. Here's going to be 8 rolls. And then here's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 8 plus 8 plus 4 for a total of 20. And if you just notice, that's actually just doubled. So we cut the portion size in half, and that doubles the amount of sushi rolls we can make. So I'm going to say 20 sushi rolls. It says explain. If you're welcome to try and write an explanation in words. You could write something to the effect of, if you cut the portion size in half, you double the recipe. That would be fine. Or you can do like what I did right here. You can do this on the top of your page, as long as you have some kind of an image to, because I'm just worried about the explain part. The answer is 20 sushi rolls, but now I want you to do an explanation either by a visual or show some work or something like that. All right, good job. That is page 91. Let's go ahead and the next video will be page 92.